Good afternoon. My name is Erica Parker, and today my persuasive essay will be on the passing of Amendment 2. Imagine yourself, a young woman who is terrified with her decisions, and the outcome is now to raise a baby alone and to figure out how she's going to financially support this young child. Imagine yourself, a woman who has just been raped and is now impregnated by the suspect and is forced to deal with this for the rest of her life. She has no other option. Imagine yourself, a woman who's always dreamed of having kids. Now you have miscarried and is forced to deal with this burden for 9 months until you can deliver the baby full term. You're delivering a deceased fetus. Regardless, the passing of Amendment 2 is stating that regardless of the woman's request, the state's policy is to recognize and support the sanctity of unborn life and the rights of unborn children, including the rights to life, ensure the protection of the rights of the unborn child in all manners and measures lawfully and appropriate, and state that nothing in the Constitution secures or protects a right to abortion or requires the funding for an abortion. Well, I'm in agreement with many gynecologists about the issue of women's rights versus the amendment to protect the rights of the unborn. The government should have no say-so in the decision of what a woman wants to do with her pregnancy, especially when it could affect her physical health, mental capabilities, or financial social liabilities. This amendment takes away the woman's rights to her own body. This law can affect those who have health issues requiring an abortion that the government still might not see justifiable. A woman that can be implemented to regulate funding. There are other provisions that could be implemented to regulate funding rather than take away a constitutional right to abort. The passing of Amendment 2 grants legal rights to unborn while stripping away of constitutional rights of their own bodies. A case Roe versus Wade declared that the legal case in which the U.S. Supreme Court on January 22nd ruled that it was unjustifiable restrictive state regulation of abortion is also unconstitutional. In the simplest form, this means that it is unjustified for a state to regulate a woman's rights to her body in terms of having an abortion. Criminalizing abortion violates a woman's constitutional rights of privacy, which is found to be contained in the Liberty Guarantee of Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment that states, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. In the case of Planned Parenthood of Southern Pennsylvania versus Casey in 1992, the Supreme Court established that restrictions on abortions are unconstitutional if they place an undue burden on a woman seeking an abortion before the fetus is viable. The viability point is the point at which the fetus is able to sustain life outside the womb. In no case may states ban abortions that help preserve the life or health of the mother. As you have heard, both cases have shown that the rights of the woman override the rights of the fetus. So what can we do to still respect the unborn? Well, I came up with a solution. The government should stop interfering with women's rights, especially when it pertains to her body. Although, to protect the rights of the fetus, they can lower the length of limitations of abortions, raise awareness early about the risk of unplanned pregnancies, and limit its funding. The statute of limitation in Alabama to have an abortion is 20 weeks. Raising awareness about unplanned pregnancy and health risks is the best method to decreasing the factors of abortion. I'll also allow for early examination to determine the risk of pregnancy. In conclusion, I disagree with the acts of amendments to take away a woman's constitutional rights to an abortion and giving rights to an unborn because it's unjustifiably disregards the emotions and available rights to women. A woman's rights to what she wants to do with her body. It's simply not a government issue. The capabilities to give life that the woman possesses in her womb should not be put on a ballot. Hope I have not offended anyone. I am pro-life, but I refuse the passing of Amendment 2.